What's happening, folks? Just thought I'd make a quick video reference to news of Joshua versus Franklin. But I get asked quite a lot in the gym from clients and folk about my opinion and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what? Just make a video. Yeah, I think it's a good fight. First and foremost, let's just start off with that. I mean, it is Anthony Joshua's first non-world title fight in 12 fights, I believe. So, I mean, he's had a good run at it. And I think that the right step right now is to take, you can call it tune-up fights, warm-up fights, whatever you want to call it. But Jermaine Franklin is a good fighter. I mean, we've seen his fight with Dillian White last year. We'll talk about that. But Joshua's had two back-to-back losses against Usyk, against an absolute elite fighter in Alexander Usyk, a slick southpaw, awkward to really connect with a shot. But obviously Joshua did do much better in the second fight, had him gone in the 7th or 9th round, I believe. But then obviously Jermaine Franklin is coming in. He put up a great fight against Dillian White. If you watched it, it was a close fight. I think it was a majority decision to Dillian. And a lot of people I'm hearing, well, I talk to folk is saying that they're a wee bit annoyed that the White fight didn't get made, and he went for the Jermaine Franklin route. But the Dillian White fight's there. It's going to be there in the summer. Now, I fully expect Joshua to get past Franklin. But it's one of them fights now with Jermaine for Joshua that if he goes 12 rounds with Franklin, he's going to get criticised for going to 12 rounds. But if he knocks him out in 3-4 rounds, Jermaine Franklin was never good enough, and he should have fought White. So it's. I don't think Joshua can win in this fight, but I still think it's a good fight for Joshua because he has had those two back-to-back losses. I mean, he does need to get back in the win column, and Jermaine Franklin is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. And like I said to you, the summertime, we're going to get a nice, huge summertime, probably a stadium fight against Dillian White and Anthony Joshua. And if Joshua gets past Dillian White, which is what everyone's thinking, and Usyk and Fury fight, and Fury gets past Usyk, sets up a winter fight tail end of this year, Joshua versus Fury, or even a Joshua versus Wilder. I think a Joshua versus Wilder fight, like my good friend Sam Jones, I've done an interview with Sam yesterday. That's one of them fights, like, it isn't going, it's a 4-round fight, 5-round fight. It's just who's getting knocked out. That's how I see the fight as well. Same as what Sam Jones said. And I think it's a perfect fight for Joshua, because bear in mind he's come back 2 back-to-back losses. He's got a new trainer now in Derek James. So you need that time to gel. Dillian White probably is a tougher fight to jump straight in with a new trainer and whatnot. So they need that time to gel. They probably need a fight to gel with each other. And Derek James is his style of fighting. When you look at the Charlo twins and Earl Spence that he trains, I think that suits Joshua. I think that suits Joshua, his sort of style, because you know the Klitschko Joshua, that's the style you want. You want that come forward. The first Dillian White fight Joshua, the Povetkin Joshua, do you know what I mean? The Charles Martin Joshua. You want that Anthony Joshua that's willing to trade, willing to take one to land one. Like, not so much willing to take one to land one, but they're more aggressive, front foot, big backhand, down the pipe, down the middle. And that's the Joshua that needs to enter the ring on 1st of April against Jermaine Franklin. And I think with Derek James, you probably will see that style. And I think that's what we need. And like I said, the Dillian White fight we can look forward to in the summer if and when he gets past Jermaine Franklin. And then it sets up that fight with Tyson Fury in the winter. If Tyson Fury and Usyk get it on in tail end of April, it sets up that fight. Now, again, I'm a selfish boxing fan, and I want to see Joshua versus Tyson Fury. It can be for all the belts, no belts. They can come off losses. I still want to see Joshua versus Tyson Fury as a selfish boxing fan. I just think that's a great fight for British boxing. 2 giant heavyweights going at it. They've been destined to fight for 4 or 5 years. They had that offer last year when Tyson Fury offered Joshua to fight in December. You may remember after he lost to Usyk, Tyson Fury offered Joshua to fight for the WC belt. And obviously, I'm not privy to what goes on behind the scenes and stuff like that. But that fight needs to happen as well. So I'm hoping this year, if everything goes to plan, like it might not go to plan because Dylan White, we might not get past Dylan White in the summer. We just don't know because anything can happen in boxing. And yeah, I think for Joshua right now, great trainer in Derek James out in Dallas, Texas. Bear in mind, it's his first non-world title fight in 12 fights. He's fought 12 world title fights back to back to back. Jermaine Franklin's against Dylan White, you've seen that he's got something about him. He's not scared to trade. Dylan White came on the end of that round, but I think that, you know what? Fuck it. It's a good fight for Joshua after 2 back-to-back losses and getting a new trainer. You know what I mean? I'm hearing everybody saying that he needs to go out and knock him out, which probably he needs to put a statement. He needs to let the heavyweight scene know that he's back and he's ready to go and stuff like that. But yeah, my reaction, good fight. Joshua needs it. Back-to-back losses, new trainer. And it sets up the Dylan White fight for the summer, big stadium fight. So yeah, let me know if you think it's a good fight for Joshua's comeback fight after 2 back-to-back losses against somebody like Alexander Usyk, who's the unified world heavyweight champion. Yeah, I just thought I'd jump on and make a video, and I hope you enjoy it. Listen, if you want me to make any more reaction videos, just let me know, and I'll try my best to talk to my computer all by myself like an idiot. But listen, until the next one, cheers, guys.